Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get these boxes out. I know it's a couple minutes early, but this is a monstrous case, and this is recording. So y'all will see that I indeed opened it up. But I mean, this is. I don't know what they did. The box sizes are obviously bigger than they used to. Oh God, why so giant? Jesus. All right, let me get these out, and I can't comprehend the box size, but give me just a second. It's the same number of packs as always. Yet the boxes are just dumb. Don't understand why they're so big. This might be the thing that irritates. Cops has done a lot of things that irritate me. This might be the thing. Why on earth? I wonder why this case is so big. I need to do 2 deaths for this. Alright, let me get these out and then we'll get. So I'll use this for trash. Alright, so I may not even be able to get all 12 on the camera. I need to do 3 rows of 2 rows of 3. Or 3 rows of 4. Jesus Lord. Indie Word. What Indie Word did they do? Alright, they're all there. I promise I'll show you in just a second. But why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Why they were so gosh darn big? I don't know. They also, if nobody realized, cut them from 3 hits per box to 2 this year and raised the price 30%, 20%. So thank you, Topps, for everything that you do for our hobby. Don't get me started. We're going to remain positive tonight, even though my team got beat bad. Likely out of the playoff. At least I think they're out of the playoff. There are some who still think they're in, but I don't think they deserve it. But we'll give it, it's 7 o'clock. So let's go and get started. Full case. I do want to add, one second, let me add this to our screen. This is the boxes, the people who got the 12 Ginter boxes right here. So we'll be able to know who got what cards. I got my post-it notes ready to label stacks and hits that come out of them. And we're going to get started. It'll be a bit of a long break. Grab a drink, turn on the Ohio State game or the Virginia game, or we use the old Jason as Ty Cobb cover card tonight. And Again, don't know why the boxes are so big, but yay tops. How do you even get in this thing? Alright, it goes this way. Doesn't seem to make sense, but a lot of wasted space there. Sometimes my philosophy is if it's not broken, don't fix it. But Ginter is one of those that you either loved it or you hated it. I don't think whatever they did here is going to change that any. But let's get started. Somebody do me a favor and drop something in the chat so I know it's working. I could zoom my camera out potentially, but I think we'll leave it right here. It'll be good for the card. What's going on, my friend? How are you, Matt? I didn't want to break during the Alabama game, but now I kind of wish I had. Not watching. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a long break, so settle in. I'll do a full recap at the end, obviously. But let's just start here and get a little feel for how things look. Well, Hank Aaron. Nick Kurtz, rookie. Regular back. I guess I'll just mix them in. Freddie Freeman insert. Got something coming up. Got a hit coming up right here. And an auto right out of the gate. Auto of Mr. Eric Keene. Obviously going to the non-sports spot, non-baseball spot. Box 1, that is Brandon. Go, Brandon. I'm going to jot that down so I don't forget. Have an auto right out of the gate. Mr. Keene, like a musician. Going to the non-baseball spot, and Brandon in box 1. Got a foil. It's not metal. That is Kenan Thompson, Saturday Night Live. That is also non-baseball. Black Mini, Marte Diamondback. Wicked Curves, Sandy Koufax. That one is Chrome, non-baseball spot. Fitzgerald. A bird. Griffey. Blake Snell on the foil. Or, yeah, it's foil. Filigree, maybe that's what the filigree looks like this year. I'm not sure. I hadn't only watched some recaps. Nothing. Not a full break or anything yet. But y'all let me know if sound or picture gives y'all any problems. Ginter back. Brandon Coleman. To the Babe. Tyler Rooks. Regular back. I did hit a Chipper Rip card in the break I was in today, so I'm excited about that. Devers regular back. Buster Posey. Yep, that's right. Only 2 this year. Only 2, and they made the boxes ginormous. Same amount of packs. Less hits. And I think cost went up about 20%. Trying to think. Doing the math there. Hell, it might be 30%. I'm getting more and more disillusioned. And, everybody said when Fanatics bought Topps that it was not going to be a good thing. A lot of people gave them the benefit of the doubt, and we're starting to sadly see that is the case. But we'll see. They've done some good things, but Andres Jimenez, Blue Jays, foil. Shark. They've done Sharks before. I'm surprised they did Sharks again. Doesn't feel like there's as many mini cards as in previous years. Joe DiMaggio. Buster Posey again. Hideo Nomo. Foil. Brian Cranston. That's a cool one. Foil. I need to check the checklist. I know he's wearing a Dodger uniform, but if it's in the non-baseball checklist, he'll go to non-baseball. I'll double check that. Ginter back. Alexis Chinian. And there's a filigree. So those others were not filigree. This is a filigree. Numbered to 50. Tom May. Non-baseball. Well, non-baseball in spot. Numbered to 50. I do like these. These are sharp. Look much better in person than they will on the camera. That gold filigree on there. Tatis. No. Arise. Kirby. Lawrence Butler. Warren Spahn on the Wicked Curves. I do like the design of that card. When I get done, I'm going to label this box 1 to the side and go on the next one. And then I'll label the hits. In fact, I need to label this filigree. Box 1 for Brandon. We may do another case. I've got 12 loose boxes. I don't have another case in hand. I got 6 from one place, 6 from another that I intended to use for shows. But if y'all want to run this one back, we could even do the non-baseball spot as a separate spot. It would reduce the teams about $10 a team, roughly. But I kind of like doing the non-baseball spot. Something everybody gets a chance. Although I know there are guys who really like that spot and will buy it in breaks, but the good thing is I was able to keep my prices, from what I could tell, in line with everybody else's, even given the pretty close in line with everybody else's, even given the non-baseball spot away. Maybe. I'm sure there are some people out there that were cheaper, but the ones I looked at the first time, my prices and others were pretty close, give or take here and there. And the $350 spot was not sold. So that was pretty good. I like that. We got another nice. This one is not numbered, but that's Paul Screens. This one has gold, and this one has silver. Gold to 50, silver not numbered. But a nice Paul Skeens. Go to the Pirates. My hit wall back there. So I think the rookies might be photo variations. There's a Dylan Cruz. I did see somebody calling out photo vari. I think it's just the rookies that are different. Mr. Eon. I like the foil cards. I guess no chrome in here. I guess there is chrome and foil this year. Franchetti regular back. That's my discard. Yeah. Because that's chrome. Barnett. Greg Barnett on the chrome. And Larry Walker. No, he looks a little different. No, I guess not. There's a chrome mini of Nolan Ryan to the Angels. Not numbered. I do miss Allen and Ginter Chrome. I liked Allen and Ginter Chrome as a standalone, personally. I saw that guy on a commercial today. Drewski. Al Kaline. Foil. I feel like there's nearly as many minis. Carlos Beltran, Ginter back, which is pretty good for sorting and packing. Like, this is just the color. Some of them look different. Kirby Puckett, regular back. My goal one day in life is to have a... So that is a refractor Bobby Witt. That's a Callaway foil. This is a chrome. Does it say chrome anywhere? Certainly a chrome refractor Bobby Witt. It does say refractor on there. So who do y'all like in Ohio State? I like Ohio State personally. You never know. Indiana finds a way to win sometimes. Dylan Cruz rookie. So we'll come back and sleeve up some of these base rookies. Chrome Brian Cranston. Again, I gotta check to see what checklist he's on. Kirk Gibson regular back. Should have one more hit, right? Derek Jeter foil. Unless I missed something. Regular back. Nick Kurtz rookie. Nice one there. So hits can be rip cards, relics, autos. Is that it? I think. Feels a little thicker, maybe. And there's our hit. Marcelo Mayer, nice rookie relic. Little bat going to the Red Sox. So JP, I'm pulling for the Indiana for sure. This is one of those cases where I think blue bloods and 5 stars, Jimmys and Joes are more important than X's and O's, as they always say. And I think this is one of those cases. Ginter back, DJ is that hers? Luke Kershaw, regular back. Tell you what, the black minis aren't very common. I think they only had one in this box. They've definitely changed this around some. Foil of Chase Dollander. There's another black mini, Derek Jeter. So I think we had 2 black minis in this box. Let me hold up and check real quick. Look, in that league, my team's been terrible. In the 4 big leagues I'm in, like money leagues, not free leagues. I think I'm going to make the playoffs in 3 for sure. There's another one that I'm in tied for 6, but I'm losing the points. We had 1 Chrome Mini in that box. We had 2 black minis, so definitely rarer on the blacks and the chromes than prior years. I think yeah, that's what I was thinking, Bruce. All right, box 1, pretty fun. Definitely some changes to the format. Some improvements, less hits, not an improvement. All right, let's see if I can keep these stacks from falling over, so I can keep them in order. All right, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or excuse me, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll go ahead and number the rest of these. We did 1, which was the top left box here. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I should have done this before. 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, that first box was Brandon's non-sport box. Giant ass boxes driving me nuts. Not a fan of Indiana's coach. He writes some checks and butt can't cash some of these. So we'll see how he does. He might change that narrative. Well, I didn't mess up the figures. I just forgot to write them down. That's 1 through 4, 5 through 6. I did it again. 5 through 8, 9 through 12. Numbers shouldn't be hard for me. All right, box 2 going to Chris. Not baseball. Going to Chris. Numbers, I would say, as hard as numbers are for me, words are much harder than numbers for me. You're right. tried to reverse the jinx because I broke during the Alabama-Oklahoma game. I was like, you know what? I jinxed my team by breaking during the game. Not doing it tonight or today. It didn't matter. Should have broke during the game. That's right. Counting is optional for sure. Even take that on my degree. Counting is optional. If you can get to 5, I think you can. All right, box number 2. It's also been a while since I've done a break this big. I'm definitely rusty. Slightly. You can still see those packs right there, right? All right, here we go. Box number 2. Silver filigree Mr. Volpe going to the Yankees. Regular back Brooks Lee. Matt Olson. Foil. Ginter back Bob Gibson. Assume there's still numbered minis on the back, so I'm checking them for that. Chrome. Mrs. Brittany Snow. Non-baseball spot. Chrome mini. Mr. Bryce Harper. I had one of those in the previous box. Royce Lewis. Foil. Black mini. Sam Al-Jahari. It is really hard to beat the same team twice a year, but Alabama has not been playing good for weeks. It's not like we're coming into that game playing our best ball. We have been far from good for weeks now, so it's one of those things I don't feel like our coaching staff made. Defense has been playing pretty good. I mean, they did all they could do tonight. I don't blame the defense tonight, even playing with short field or being on the field as much as they were, but the offense has been so bad. And I feel like, off the beginning of the year, teams made adjustments, started blitzing, and we never made any adjustments. There's a chrome refractor of, Greg Barnett? Non-baseball. That's going to Chris. Good job. Box cutter flying through the air. Jot that down. Foil, Yoshida. And I don't think Alabama gets in the playoff now. At least I don't think they deserve it. Zebby Matthews, regular back. But I was watching something a little while ago, and people are still predicting them to get in and Notre Dame to fall out now. I'm like, what? DJ Mighty on the chrome? I mean, I don't love Notre Dame, don't get me wrong, but I just don't think Alabama deserves it. Not the way they've been playing. And if that game had been really close today and like nail biter, field goal, maybe, but King Griffey Jr. on the foil. George Goose Gossage on the mini regular back. What is that? Do y'all know if they still do the code breaker with these? Leslie Affin. Ginter back. Dalton Rushing. Foil. The Posada. Regular back. Nope, that's Wilson. Thought it was Kurtz again. If y'all want to run this back, I probably can get another case. So y'all let me know. We can do this non-baseball a different way. We can do it this way again. Foil of Smith Astros. They used to run 1 or 2 per case, but I don't. I've had cases in the last couple of years without any, and I've had cases with some. Usually just numbered on the back, numbered for 25. The paper ones now. The chrome ones can be numbered also. Colored and numbered. Whew. Get a flag for decking the quarterback. I just don't. The reason I don't think, one of the reasons I don't think Indiana Ohio State. I just don't think they play anybody near the caliber of Ohio State. Penn State almost beat them, and I don't think they're in the same league, right? But I don't know for sure, Matt, about this year. They've changed enough around about it. I hate to say yes or no on a question like that. Haven't not watched a lot of it yet. All right, box number, or second half of box number 2. Whoa, stained glass mini. Check that out. Those aren't very common. To the Cubbies, Suzuki. That's awesome. Stained glass mini. Those are some of my favorite cards every year. Love a stained glass mini. Suzuki. To the Cubbies. Let's see who had the Cubbies. I know they were taken pretty late in the selection process together. I've got some mini top loaders. I'll probably put that in one of those. Suzuki mini going to Chris. There you go, Chris. Yeah, everything I've said, I think everything I've read or watched tonight after Alabama's loss, Texas is out. The question really becomes, is Alabama or Notre Dame in? Everybody seems to think Miami will get in now. Obviously, Virginia wins ACC. They're in. Tulane's in. Some people are saying that James Madison may get in also, which would mean somebody else would get left out, but I don't see that happening personally. But everything I've there's been no mention of Texas getting in from everything I've seen. Ginter back, Kyle Tucker. I just 3 losses. You have to have really 3 quality losses, and Texas has got some bad. One of theirs is really bad. Like Alabama, one of Alabama's is really bad. So I don't think Alabama deserves to get in. Jeff Bagwell. Like I'm not saying never is there a case where a 3-loss team shouldn't get in, but I just don't think Alabama or Texas each have 1 loss that's not very good. Ginter back. Aliana. I still personally think it's going to be Notre Dame, Miami, Tulane, getting those last kind of spots. That is Aaron Nola. But we shall see. Committee does weird stuff sometimes. Yeah, I love the stained glass. The stained glass is nasty. I've got a couple. I've got an Ichiro in my collection from one year, and I've got Johnny Bench, maybe. I've got 2 stained glasses in my PC. Always like those. We haven't had any hits in this box yet, have we? So we should have some hits here at the end. Josh Rawich. Oh, and we got a rip card. Buster Posey going to the Giants. That one is number 2. Gosh, they're high number this year, too. 199. Buster Posey, a rip card. Going to the Giants. I think that's Jay. These do count as a hit. Love rip cards. Never ripped one. I own a few. But I've never ripped one of my own. I've ripped some frozen. Saw a cool double rip get hit the other night. I can't remember if they ripped it or not. Austin, Yankees. No, sorry, Colt Keith, Tigers. I've got my contacts in, and I've been wearing them all. These are these one-day contacts I have now. And at this point in the day, my vision is not good. I should have put my glasses on before we got going. But Kyle Schwarber on the foil. Ginter back, Matt Chapman at Giants. Should have one more hit somewhere. I'm on top. Don't short us a hit and basically short us a hit. Brittany Snow. Griffey. Martin McGuire. Foil. Black Mini. Felix Hernandez. Mini. So that's a variation. That's a Harper. That looks different. Foil. All right, I'm going to make sure I didn't miss a hit. I could have missed one. Young. All right, we only got, unless the stained glass counts as a hit. That I don't know. Does it say anywhere? Stained glass could count as a hit. I'm going to double check, make sure I didn't miss anything thick. There's definitely no mini relics or anything like that. Now, there could have been a full-size relic that I passed right by, potentially. We'll double check real quick. Prior years, the stained glasses have not counted as hits, but that's... hell, there have been some years where I don't think the rip cards count as hits either, but they do now. There's nothing thick in that pile. Yeah, I don't think I missed anything. But I'll certainly, looking at it from the side, I don't see anything thick. So that stained glass may have counted. Anybody watched a lot of cases or what a product open that would know, yes or no, if a stained glass counts? That's a hit. You wouldn't think so, but. All right. On to box 3, which will be Donnie. 1 second, guys. I've been having some chronic dry eye problems. Even the doctor's like, why are your eyes so dry? I'm like, oh, no, you tell me, doc. You're the doctor. You tell me why they're so dry. Let me also make sure. I don't think I missed a pack. Let me check that other box. Make sure I didn't miss a pack, too. Nope. It's empty. All right. Box number 3. Of course, the quarterback for Ohio State was at Alabama. The best defensive player, Caleb Downs, was at Alabama. He lost a lot of players after Saban left Ohio State. Or Saban may have been a commitment out. He never signed there. I can't remember. Downs transferred out. It's another thing I worry about with Alabama this year. I'm afraid we're going to lose a lot of guys in the portal. We'll see. I have a funny feeling a lot of them are going to bolt. It's a pretty big mountain, you're right. Luckily, they come every week. So 2 cans, full-size cans. We have a recycling can on Thursday, I think it is, and we put out the regular trash on Monday, and yeah. Now, we're not breaking nearly as much as we used to. When we used to break almost every night, it was a crazy amount of boxes. Now, I do have had them come pick up probably 100 full-size cardboard boxes recently from cases and stuff that had been piling up. Oh, we got a little gold. Number 250, JJ Balade. Going to the A's. But these big breakers, like these guys that, like Filth Bomb and Backyard, these guys who break hundreds of cases a week, can you imagine how much in monochrome, how much paper and boxes they go through? It's crazy. Randy Johnson, foil. Regular back Sasaki. Hey, there's a puppet. Laura Rapon. I realize when I open products like this, I am not as up on pop culture as I should be. Pete Alonso. Fish. Ichiro, regular back. The Babe. That'd be Babe Ruth cards. Thurman Munson. Oh, Indiana with the turnover. Ginter back. Tony Gwynn. Like something sticking there. Regular back. Bert Campaneris. Tony Perez. Foil. Adele Amador. Foil. I wonder why some packs have 2 foils. Black. Norby. Marlins. Oh, got something right here. How about another auto? Going to the Rockies. Mr. Jones. Greg Jones auto. Going to the Rockies. Make sure this other one wasn't numbered. Nope. Well, sometimes the different color borders. To the Rockies, so cheap team with a nice hit there. Maybe autos are more common. Like in prior years, autos have been pretty rare. Maybe they're more common. I'm okay with that if they cut hits and they gave us more autos per case. Yamamoto foil Dodgers. Ginter back Gaylord Perry. As my daughter once said, I had bought a Gaylord Perry rookie card. Foil Park. Black border. Chandler Simpson. Rays. Gaylord Perry rookie. PSA rookie. It was in my car. I was sitting in a cup holder. This was a few years ago when my daughter was young. She got in the car. She picked it up and she read it. Gaylord Perry. And she goes, Gaylord Perry. And then in this weird, funny voice, she went, Lord of the Gays. It cracked me up. So every time his name comes up, she goes, Lord of the Gays. Gaylord Perry. Lord of the Gays. It's probably funnier to me than y'all, but it cracked me up. Just out of the blue. Never had seen his name before. Sasaki on the Chrome Dodgers. Just came up with that on her own, and it just cracked me up. Beltran, Ginter back. Just so funny. She was probably 15 now. She was probably 10, maybe 8, 10, somewhere there. I just totally unprompted. Just picked it up, looked at it, read his name, and then Lord of the Gays. Like this British accent that cracked me up. I heard a funny story about him, or on an interview with him one time, that when he first got called up to the big league, when he first got to the Giants, he would sign his audit. He went by Gay, like Gay Perry, and he signed balls Gay Perry. And one of his teammates was like, dude, I don't think you should be writing that. Like, I guess he didn't realize what it meant, and so he started signing his full name. Perry. I don't know if that's true or not. Funny. There's a little funny Gaylord Perry tidbit myth, if you will, that may or may not be true. I swear it was an interview with him where he said it, so it probably is true. We got a Chrome, a Weber. Chrome Mini, J-Rod. Jimmy Rollins. See some silver filigree. And it is Mr. Kirk Gibson to the Dodgers. No, sorry, that's gold, number to 50. I didn't see it. Gold, number to 50. Thought it was silver. So I've had one of those in every box so far, I think. That's right. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Elko. Always wanted a Nick Saban auto. He has a Ginter auto. There's 3 non-baseball Ginter autos I've always wanted. Hulk Hogan, Saban, and Axl Rose has one from years ago. You don't ever see him for sale. The Axl Roses almost never come up for sale. Drew Nix, Chrome. Zach Gallen. Heard a rumor about the Braves trying to get Zach Gallen today, Matt. I don't know if that's true or not. Tommy Edman. Freddie Freeman. Ginter back. Make sure, yes. All right, should have one more hit, I believe. And then we'll maybe run and put my glasses on. Minaga. Oh, got something right there that's green. Another auto. I'm okay if the autos are more common. How about Sonoja going to the Marlins? That one is numbered. That one's numbered to 50. Let me make sure the other one wasn't. Oh, this one's numbered to 50 also. The very first auto we hit, the non-sport, numbered to 50. I didn't see it down there. So I'm okay with if they cut out, $1 relic card per box and the autos are more common and more numbered autos. I could live with that if that's the case. Don't know if that's the case yet. We're early in the case, but we've gotten an auto in every box so far. So that is definitely not how it used to be. So if you get 2 hits and one's a guaranteed auto, I'm a little bit okay with the price hike and the lack of there's a mantle for it. But we'll see if that continues. Like I said, I haven't watched any case breaks yet. Dollander on the Black Mini. I've only watched some recaps of a 4-boxer I was in, where I hit the Chipper Rip card and I hit a Austin Riley red ink auto in that one. There's a tuna fish. Doesn't seem like the non-sport. I haven't seen any like animals or anything in the big cards, and then less. They're taking some of the non-sport content out, I think. At least the oddball, like the minis and stuff. That is Mr. Carlos Correa. Campy, regular back. Warren Spahn, foils. They've definitely changed it up. So far, I don't hate the change if we can keep it up like this. There's a silver filigree along. Godfather versus everybody. Mark Long going to the non-baseball spot in box 3, which is Donnie. Ginter back. Eddie Murray. And that will do it for box 3. Give me 1 second. Stay right there, buddy. My daughter had a dance performance tonight. I went Friday night's performance and I went to this morning's matinee performance. But I talked my wife into skipping tonight so I could finish watching the Alabama game and open these cards for you. So I'll have to pay for that tomorrow, likely with her. But she's got to sit through it. And it's not bad. It's like a song and dance Christmas type thing they do every year that she's been in. I guess this is the 3rd time. All right, this is box 4. I'm going to slide. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this is 4. And I'm going to put our autos back here at least. Of course, that glare's bad on that one. Oh well. All right, box 4. Give me 1 second. I'm going to take a sip of my drink. I got to hydrate since I'll be running my gum, flapping my gums a lot. It's almost like a book now. It opens left to right. Like so. That pack was upside down. What is that? This is not part of the Topps Green program with these giant boxes. Right. Box 4 is Eddie. Eddie is the owner of box 4's non-baseball cards. So far we've gotten 3 autos, 1 relic, 1 rip, and 1 stained glass is our hit. You can keep it up. know it's a long break, but I've always enjoyed Ginter. Hey, come here. Lay down. Give me 1 second. Alright, sit. Lay down, bud. Tomorrow, I've always got a concert tomorrow night. Wind ensemble. She plays the flute. Well, they got in trouble Friday because they hadn't been practicing some small piece they have to do. So for some reason, I said, "Oh, y'all can come over. Why don't you invite your friends over here to practice?" And I was like, "Wow, why did I do that? It was a horrible idea. Why did I tell them to come over here?" So I got 5 flute players coming to my house tomorrow to practice flute tomorrow afternoon. Adley Rushman, foil. Certainly not my smartest suggestion. Buster Posey. Chris Bryant. Her back looks different. No, it's an Allen Ginter back. Same. So I'm going to conveniently be like, I'll take the dogs to the dog park or something. That is Hayes. Brian Hayes. Kumar Rocker. Jim Cat. That was another Maddox as a Cub, wasn't it? Yeah. Look, Maddox is a Cub in this too. Barry Larkin. Chrome. Nope, that's not Chrome. Foil. Gabriel Moreno. Black border. Juan Marshall. Giants. Ooh, got an X Factor. Numbered? I don't see a number anywhere, but an X Factor. It used to be 1 per box when they were standalone Chrome. Thomas Segis going to Cardinals and Jeff. At least they're not putting him on the Dodgers or the Padres. That would be worse, right? He did play on those teams for a hot minute. Hideo Nomo, Junior Caminero, Lighthouse. Could make it worse, I guess. At least he played on the Cubs on 2 different occasions. Satchel Paige, regular back. What we got here? Another hit coming up. A little mini relic of Bo Bichette. I was going to say Dante. Bo Bichette to the Blue Jays. That was Mr. Bruce. I think there's 2 rip cards per case from what I have seen. Quan. Mookie Ginter back. There's a cowgirl. Elena. I don't know her. Chrome. Blue Bob. Regular back. Tyler O'Neill. Foil. Black border. Ezekiel Tovar. Rockies. Definitely fewer black borders than I remember in prior years. Like I said, definitely less minis in general. Just, again, not hating that so much. Does anybody miss Gypsy Queen? I used to like Gypsy Queen. On card always. I haven't made it in at least 2 years though. hate chips. I think Archives is about to come out. I reached out to a guy that I get product from, and he said they didn't get much Archives at all. So I don't know. I don't really think they print a ton of it every year. It's a little harder to get. Last year, it got like $200 a box or something. I have a hard time making myself pay $200 for Archives, but I do enjoy opening it. So I'll try to get a little bit for us. We can do a full case break, but there's some products that, even Ginter, it's getting to the point where it's at that border edge. And I'm like, I just don't know if it's worth the price. All right, here we go. Rest of box of 4, which the non-baseball belongs to Eddie. There's a fish, a salmon, or a trout, I think, or maybe it's a barracuda, as a matter of fact. That's way off. There's a silver filigree to the Angels, Rod Carew. Hall of Famer Rod Carew. The Hanukkah song. There's a puppet again. Regular back on the puppet. I don't think the non-sport. I guess they would have different backs. Big Poppy. Black border to the Marlins of Mesa Jr. This may end up being a lower scoring game than I thought. Jacob Wilson, Chrome rookie. Nice one for the A's. A mini Dylan Cruz rookie. Nice one for the Nationals. There's definitely some mini variations. I'll make sure and sleeve those up too. Orelvis Martinez. 4. A lot of people calling for Alabama to fire DeBoer. I just don't, at this point, who are you going to get? Andy Pettit. Mini Allen Ginter back. A lot of Alabama fans have never liked the DeBoer hire from the beginning. Tony Gwynn, Refractor. Trying to sleeve all the refractors, but I may have missed some. Justin Verlander. Bruce Sutter. Kirk Gibson, Chrome. I think we have one more hit, right? Am I mistaken? Allen Ginter back. Livy Dunn. Sloppy game. Moises Ballesteros. I did see that. I saw the Ron Washington part. I didn't see Chavez. It's crazy. Didn't Ron just have like heart surgery or something too? Dansby Swanson. And there's a relic. So I could have missed a relic in that other box. They're so thin. I'll make sure when I sort it though. This is Miguel Cabrera. That's a nice one for the Tigers. Single color. There's a little bit of an edge of some blue, it looks like, popping out there. They are thin, so they're hard to even see when I looked at the sides. I'll double check, make sure I didn't miss one in that one box. Nice. Future Hall of Famer relic there. Bullpen. I think he'd be a good bullpen coach. Hassel. Smoltzy. So that box is our first box without an auto, right? Because we got 2 relics in this box. So not every box has an auto, but we had 3 early on. Wade Boggs. Foil. Foil set of this would be pretty cool. Orange Spawn and Roki Sasaki on the mini. All right. 4 down. Wow, that almost took me an hour to do 4 boxes. We're going to be here a while. I'll try to speed it up a little bit. Not a lot of hits, so it's not like we're having to call out a lot of stuff, but maybe I should shut up and just break. All right, box of 5. You're right, Chad. I don't remember taking quite. I guess 3 hours is probably not terribly unusual. I feel like I'm going slow though. It's not, it's not like I'm having a. Usually, one thing that can slow you down a lot is if you have to top load stuff. But I'm not even topping loading a bunch of stuff live. You're right though. Good thing I don't have anything else to do, so we're good. I could probably shut up and pick it up a little bit. Somebody, I think it was Pete, did a 3-case beer break the other night. I didn't see how long I had Dale Murphy's spot in it. I think Murphy's only got autos, but I don't know if I hit it or not. I haven't watched it. I didn't curious to see how long it took him. I have to go back and look. Either a 2 or 3-case player break, and I paid $15 for the Murphy. He does a lot of player breaks and stuff that does not feel like player break time, like this. For a lot of flagship type stuff. Like, sorting that would be miserable. I think he paid somebody, like his mother-in-law or somebody, I think works for him. All right, here we go. Box 5, which is Nick's non-baseball box. Pujols, regular back. I'll go a little quicker. I did see a Wood rookie. Josh Naylor, regular back. I guess checking the backs does slow you down some. Dansby Swanson, foil. A bird. Ooh, we got a numbered orange. Mr. Coleman, number to 25. 17 of 25. Brandon Coleman. Singer, guitar player for the Keys. Going to. We said this was Nick on the non-baseball spot. He's pretty fast. I think he's slowed. He's out of practice a little bit, so he's not quite as fast as he used to be. But he gets in a pretty good rhythm. I just talk too much. That's my problem. I'm definitely slow, though, in general. Slower than some. But I do get, like when we break on eBay and places like that, most people do say they appreciate a little bit of slower speed. I know some guys don't like it. Andre Lauderberg, foil. Alex Bregman, Ginter back. No, I could skip through the base every pocket, but then I might miss something. I don't like Topps flagships a little bit easier because you can. Here's Lord of the Gays, Gaylord Perry, Lord of the Gays, Jorge Posada, Black Mini, Riley Green, Tigers, Jackson Jobe, foil, Tigers, another Black Mini, another Tiger, Kerry Carpenter, Tigers everywhere. I do too. I like a good mix between pace and chat, especially on a break like this. Now it's a quick, NT or something like that. Oh, there's a relic. How about Adley Rushman going to the Orioles? I was happy about all the autos, but I wonder if we just hit them all early. There's Webb. This is quite a difference. There's a chrome J-Rod between this and NT is like the total opposite breaks. Nolan Arenado, Ginter back. Brittany Snow, foil. Chandler, regular back. It also helps a lot when wife is not here tonight, thankfully. She is at my daughter's dance thing tonight, at least till 10ish. As long as I'm done before 10, she won't know. Chad, the humor is Chad. Chad's humor and passion. I'll give Chad that. So we do have a good mix between the three of us of styles. So depending on which style you like, right? Chad will also break late night where Paul's probably in bed already and I'm not far behind, and then Chad will be up all night. I need to come see who you have left and take a team. Alabama's already been taken, haven't they? I was thinking about taking that. I need Keelan Russell to get some more autographs. The stuff he has so far, he has stuff in the new Prism, I think, but he's in high school uniform. I haven't seen anything of him in the Alabama uniform yet. Of course, he can transfer, but if he doesn't transfer, he'll be a starter next year, I bet. Paul's conversation gets into accounting and makes people mad. Of course, that has no Otani mini, regular mini. Zach Rachel foil. Was it Andrew Jones Ginter back? Was it Andrew McCutcheon that had the, what was his name? Didn't he have a Ginter card with a nickname that was funny? Oh, Gary Sheffield regular mini. What was his name on that Ginter card? One of my favorite Ginter cards of all time. Brandon Nimmo. Will the Thrill Clark on the black mini. Like Uncle something, or what was his name? I think they've made other cards of it, but Ginter was one where he had a Goose Gossage foil, William Fichtner foil, Orlando Cepeda regular back, Fish like Dory, Drake Baldwin, Big Drake. I'm gonna go ahead and, it's a rookie. We'll go ahead and sleeve that up for you. Big Drake Baldwin. On the foil rookie. Chase Hydroth mini. Now I'm butchering names tonight. It's baseball. That's supposed to me. That's usually the easiest name. Emma Roberts, Ginter back. And there you go, Matt. How about our Ronald Acuna bat relic? The Bravos. Yes, Uncle Larry. That card is awesome. Love that card. I need to see if there's any. I'd love to have like a person, like an in-person auto. Riley Green, Ronald Acuna mini. Love that card. I think he's had him in other sets. That same photo they used in Ginter. So Freddie Freeman. Somebody posed the question. I'll pose this question to the group. If you had $12,000 to spend, and let's say you could only spend it on one card. Now it doesn't have to necessarily be a $12,000 card, but if you had $12,000 to spend, what card would you buy? My answer was I want a Freddie Freeman Hope Diamond rookie PSA 10. I think they're numbered to 60, 65, 60. And I should be getting one for less than 10. They're just so hard to find. All right, that was box of 5. And that was Nick's. PSA 10, Freddie Freeman, Hope Diamond rookie would be the card I would buy if I just had a bunch of money and could find one. Michael Jordan. I need a Michael Jordan rookie for my set. That would probably be the second. That would probably be second on my list for sure. Would be a Jordan. I need a PSA 8 to go with my set. Which I could definitely get for that price. So I would do that. That would be my second one for sure. All right, box 6 going to Bruce. Every time I think of Bruce, growing up as a kid going to Braves games, Bruce Benedict was our catcher. And when you come up to bat, the whole crowd would go, Bruce. And when I was a kid, I thought they were booing him. Like, why are they booing him, Dad? My dad's like, they're not booing him, they're saying Bruce, not Boo. For like 3 or 4 games, I was like, why do they must really hate Bruce Benedict. Like, they boo him every game. Of course, they weren't booing him. Yeah, a nice mantle would be cool too. But Freddie Freeman is just a card I really want. He also has a 1 of 1. I think it's of 60 and the 1 of 1. It's like a gold. Maybe there's a connect. I can't remember. That year, it was the anniversary. Some anniversary of Fox. So they had the silver one, which I've got, the cognac one, which I've got, but I don't have the Hope Diamond and then whatever's lower than that. He also managed. I came when I was in middle school or high school. Jordan was playing for the Barons. There was some section of a Braves fan club to see the Greenville Braves play the Birmingham Barons and see Jordan play. And Bruce Benedict was managing the Greenville Braves at the time. I know Bruce Benedict tail there, but every time I see Bruce, like Bruce. Yeah, my youth was like Bruce Benedict, Ozzie Virgil. We had some really bad catchers in my childhood. Of course, the Braves were really, really bad back then too. All right, box 6. And Bruce is the non-baseball owner. Goldfish. Should have at least one more rip card. Ron Santo regular mini. I think there's 2. Zebby Matthews foil. Ginter back Altuve. Bliss. Benintendi. Black mini Skylar Aston. He doesn't have an official baseball card. I guess the closest thing to his rookie is the 91 Upper Deck. He has a card, an SP card, in a Baron, and a, I guess, red and blue White Sox uniform. I have one around here somewhere. I guess that would be technically his rookie baseball card. Because he never made any major league sets outside of that. I don't think. He may have been in a couple. I think he was in some Upper Deck sets. Jim Rice. But I don't know what is considered his baseball rookie. Since he never made it to the major leagues, I guess he technically doesn't have a baseball rookie. Hers. Duran. But that SP 91 Upper Deck is pretty popular. They go pretty high amount in a PSA 10. I think you can get them maybe $30 or $40 raw. They may have gone up. I haven't looked lately. Yeah, that's true. He does. I guess it's 94 Upper Deck. Is that the one with like Electric Diamond? That's the same one as A-Rod rookie here, I think. I guess he does have a card in there. Those don't go for a ton unless they're an Electric Diamond and they're in really good shape. Paul Skeens. I think you can get the Electric Diamond. I think you can get a base for under $10. Silver Filigree. Mr. Perez going to the Reds. So I guess that was before the rules they have now with you can't have a rookie logo until you've made the major leagues, until you gotten called up. Yamamoto, Ginter back then. Guys like 91 Upper Deck, 91 Tops was Chipper's rookie, and he didn't come up till later. And then to the Diamondbacks, Mr. Marte on the single color. Well, I don't know what year it was that they started the rule where you can't have a rookie logo until that you're a prospect card, right? I think they did it because Bowman was coming out with cards so many years before guys got called up. Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. That makes sense. I do remember the Alex Gordon fiasco. It's a pretty famous card, the ones that snuck out. Mr. King, Richard King. There's a Wilson, a rookie mini. Pete Crow Armstrong on the floor. Do y'all collect hockey cards? I know JT does. So my daughter had become a Sharks fan and like Celebrini. And I bought her a few cards. We opened a few boxes last year and pulled his rookies. Man, his stuff, he's having a great year. Team's not very good, but his stuff is shot up. Like I bought a young gun at the National last year for $80, I think 85. Now they're selling for raw at about 200. Great PSA 10, they're like $1,000. Wish I had bought some more. Yeah, Ginter's a good example. A lot of guys that were in 92 Bowman, like Mariano. There's a lot of guys who were in those cards, those sets that didn't get called up in years. I think when eventually they're like, that's enough of that. We got to make a rule, and we got to prospect cards are prospect cards, and rookie cards are rookie cards. Another silver filigree. This is Mr. Alvarez. Astros. Yep, Chipper was 91 rookie. I knew he was a good example. But it was also weird. The manufacturer would put rookie on there. Like Chipper, rookie, 93. Like, well, no, his rookie card's 91. So I'm kind of glad they went with that rule, or that change. Logan Gilbert, a foil. It's a birdie. There's no, who's that? David Cohen. A DJ Khaled. He's got autographs in here. There's a chrome mini of Jacob Wilson, rookie to the A's. I do like the rookie. I like rookies over first Bowmans personally. I understand and I will tell you why I don't like it. David Ortiz, because Bowman is airbrushed. None of those players, right, have ever been in a major league uniform. And I don't like the fact that some of those kids will never, ever, ever be in a major league uniform, yet they have a licensed Braves card, right? Airbrushed. That bothers me. Like, I don't think they deserve. There's a chrome refractor of Mr. Bergman. And this is box 6, so that goes to Bruce. I don't like that concept. Like, you don't deserve to have a card in a Braves uniform until you are a Brave, right? And a lot of those guys make it, but a lot of them never sniff the major leagues. There's a Cal Raleigh. We've got a black border mini of Churio. There's a Maddox on the Braves. But I don't like, never had his Maddox on the Cubs. I've never liked that concept. Tatis, chrome. So that doesn't keep me from collecting some Bowman cards and some Bowman first players I like, but it doesn't feel deserved to me. A Lugo, and again, what's the alternative? They can only have minor league cards until they get called up. Okay, people aren't going to like that either. There's a Terang black border, but there's something about Joe Smith, the 85th round draft pick, with a licensed, I don't know, for example, Yankees card in a Yankee uniform. What if the kid never played? I mean, yes, he played for the Yankees farm system. I don't know. It snuck up on me. To the Mariners. Oh, a Locklear auto. To the Mariners. Tyler Locklear. No relation to Heather Locklear. Let me get some more 75 points out. Anyway. All right, I'll get off my soapbox now and rip cards, but and if you look at some of the one more thing, and then I'll get off of it. And if you look at some of the Bowman cards, some of the airbrush jobs are really bad too. Noel, Ginter back McCovey, Ginter back, rushing. Hunter Green, regular back, Johnny Mize, and Doc Gooden rounds out box number 6. So JP's picking up what I'm putting down. Rocky, don't you knock that sack. My dog knocked these cards over on me, man. All right, we are officially halfway. Officially halfway. Hour and 12 minutes. I picked up the pace there on that last box. But all right, this is box 7. So this is J. So J is 8 and 7. 7 and 8. JP, you're a hockey guy. At one point, didn't they not allow hockey players to have NHL cards until they got called up? Like, didn't they used to put redemptions in products for rookie cards, and you couldn't redeem it until they? I guess I could be mistaken, but I thought that was the case. Like, I remember that being the case, but I could have. Or does the NHL still have a rule where they can't have rookie cards until they? Like football, you don't have that problem. If you get drafted, you made the big team. There is no matter in football. So. But when it comes to baseball, hockey, sports like that, prevalent minor league systems. Love it. NBA, you got G League. I guess you could have that with basketball, which is the draft's only 2 rounds, and then not a lot of guys drafted. But some of the guys who have NBA cards never make the NBA either. All right, box 7. Jay Phils is the non-baseball owner. Start with Kirk Gibson. Randy Johnson. Alabama does not make the playoffs. Probably will not watch a lot of the playoffs. Molitor, not in protest or anything, because I don't think Alabama deserves it. Marte, I'm not a big fan of the college football these days when it comes to their systems. Bagwell, filigree silver. And again, not because I don't think they deserve to get paid. I just think there's got to be some more rules around it. I say that, I'm sure I'll watch every game, but Andre Dawson, Jacob Durant, black border mini of Tyler Locklear again. Who that guy is? Abner Powell. It says Washington Nationals. I'm assuming not the current Washington Nationals, but Ron Santo, Yadier Molina, regular back Andre Lothler there. Yeah, go fill up Chad's break so we can get some late night with Chad action. There's a swordfish. Matt, you live down on the coast. Do you do a lot of fishing? Marte, I love saltwater fishing. Ever since Hurricane Michael wiped out my mom's house, where I used to go and stay when we fished a lot, and she had a boat down there, Kurt's rookie, and we go deep sea fishing a lot. I haven't, and trolling and stuff. I haven't done it in years. Brian Cranston, Ginter back. But I don't love freshwater fishing. We got another relic. Is that Pops? How about Willie Stargell to the Pirates? Pops going to gym. Cool. I don't really love freshwater fishing, like bass fishing. But I love trolling and bottom fishing. And since my mom lost her house, she didn't rebuild it. That is Lou Brock. Dollander Mini. All my fishing gear was at her house and got wiped out. So I didn't, other than I never spent the insurance money. Gunnar Henderson Chrome. I didn't spend the insurance money buying more fishing gear. I just use it for something else. So Wyatt Langford. Let's see. This is a variation. Otani, a variation. Man, I'm going to go ahead and top load it. Again, I don't know how rare they are, but it's certainly a variation. I haven't seen too many of them, so I will go back and top load the others as well. Let's see. I don't know if they do the fossils. I pulled a fossil one time and I sold it. And that is one of my biggest regrets I've had is selling the dinosaur fossil card. I think I sold it for $250, $300, somewhere in there. I don't know. I haven't even looked at how much they sell for. It's probably 2019 Ginter that I pulled it out of. But that was just the coolest card and I regret so. Wish I had kept it. It was a T-Rex fossil, I think. Which is super cool. I imagine they're a lot more expensive. I wish I had kept it. All right, second half of box 7. Again, this is Bruce's non-baseball box. Hey, there's a rabbit. It's Alex the Great. I saw him one time in New York. He died recently, I believe. He was getting pushed around in a stroller in New York City. Silver. If you want to trade that buddy card, Bruce, my daughter would love to have that one. She got to meet Alex the Great in person. We'll see if we get another one. That's the first one I've noticed, but we could have had another one. Julio Rodriguez. That'll be one for her. PC. My wife and her took pictures with Alex the Great. I don't even know why that rabbit was famous, but he was on like talk shows and the Joker weighed. He was huge. They pushed him around the stroller. Acuna Chrome, Mini Chrome, Roger Clemens. I need to pick up one for her. Festa. I wonder if there's like Chrome parallels of Alex the Great. That'd be funny. There was a Ginter of Joe Torre to the Cardinals. Ginter back. Hold on a second. My wife says she might have to get in a fight at the recital. That's not good. Might be seen it. Never seen so many rude parents like getting up. That's a refractor of Cam Smith, rookie to the Astros. Getting up during the performance and walking around and blocking and talking. Just people are just manners or something that have gone away. That's Pedro Black Mini of David Festa. Kershaw Chrome. I think we got one more hit coming up. Albies. Nacho Alvarez. Black Mini. Kevin Alcantara. Come on. I think we've all had one hit. I remember the Willie Stargell. Regular back Drew Thorpe. White House. Yep, there's a hit right there. Come on. Auto or relic. It is a relic. Going to Cody Bellinger. Going to the Yankees. Seiya Suzuki. Ginter back. Andrew Romine. Austin Riley, Ginter back. Griffin Konine, the Barbarian. And that'll do it for box 7. So moving on to 8, which is also J. Where'd my chatters go? It got quiet. Now I'm just talking to myself. All right. Box 8. Then 9, 10, 11, 12. You're right, Matt. I got boxes and shit everywhere. Somebody dropped something in the chat just so I know it's still working. If you don't mind. Okay. There you go. Chat. I'm going to finish this box, and then I may take a quick intermission and run the dogs outside, and then we'll come back. Test these. 1, 2, 3. In fact, I'm going to do that real quick. I'll be right back. This is box 8. We'll take these jokers out, and I'll be right back. Come on. I'll say. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Miss me? Brady Cooks 99. Everything's on the camera, at least. I didn't take it off the camera. We've had a few times over the years where either the internet went out, there was a storm, or our feed went out, and I've always hated that. Like, never any fun when that goes out. All right, here we go. Silver foil. Laura Prepon. This is box 8, so that is a box 8 hit for Jay. I think when the next releases are Topps Chrome updates soon. I'm going to get on some of that ordered from somebody. I've got 6 boxes coming out ordered just straight off the top pre-sale website. Hobby, if I'd like to get some more for us. It's getting tough given the Fanatics cutting out of distributors. Mason Wynn, not as easy as it once was to get top stuff, at least for us. Eric Ryan, black border. An auto of his earlier, I believe. Chrome, long. Chrome, Yadi Molina. Cal Ripken. Yeah, 5-star will be at some point. I don't remember that one being pre-sold on Top Site, but I could have missed it. I don't pay as close of attention now that we're not getting like, here's a list of everything that comes out like we used to. Brian Hayes, Ginter back. Thomas Sigis. That's a refractor, chrome refractor. Rhett Lauder, not Brett. Wicked Curves of Christy Mathewson. That would be a fun set to put together. Joey Grazadak, I don't know who that guy is. Non-baseball chrome. Marcus Simeon, Ginter back. Salvi Perez. Yeah, 5-star should be pretty soon, you would think. Billy Mays. Chapman. And to the Rangers, Adolis Garcia. He's a free agent. He might be a guy I wouldn't mind seeing. I don't know where we put him, but seeing on the Braves. It'd be fun to watch. I've seen him. I saw him hit a couple home runs when I went to a Rangers game once. Jackson Churio. A fish. It's like a grouper. What is that? It is a grouper. Look, see, and there's some of my fish still. Tucker. Is Tucker a free agent? I love Tucker. Roger Clemens. I want to feel like he is. Rogers Hornsby Ginter back. Oh, Cosmic. Yeah, Cosmic. The problem with Cosmic is how much does Blowout have Cosmic for? I've heard it's going to be like $700-800 a box. And I love Cosmic. It's one of my favorites, but it damn sure ain't worth that much money. It's just not. I'd like to see Kyle Tucker in the Braves, but probably won't happen. I was thinking I read you as a free agent. All right, $550. So not as bad, but that means there's another bunny. So if anybody wants to donate a bunny card, Jay or Bruce, I think y'all had bunnies so far. I would give that to my brother. That means guys are going to break it at $7 a box. I love it. It's a fun product to me. It's just one of those where you're better off just buying singles. Griffey. Luke Keyshaw. Regular back, Barry Larkin. Jorge Soler. Ginter back. Braves. World Series hero. Christy Mathewson. Rogers Hornsby regular back. There's Alex Great. Chipper Jones regular back. Larry Walker. Jorge Soler. There's a variation mini of Jace Young. Yamamoto. Like we should have another hit, unless I'm mistaken. Roberto Clemente. Lighthouse. Hit coming right there. Altuve regular back. And our next hit, how about a relic for Nolan Arenado to the Cardinals? Very nice. Going to Jeff. I think maybe so. I was thinking Bruce had one in box 6, but it might be. If Jay has 3, then I'll talk him into letting me have one. Shaw. Chipper Jones, Ginter back. Fickner Chrome. Marcus Simeon regular back. George Sisler. Black border. Luis Arise. We're going to do it for box 8. So we've got Jim, Rob, Bruce, and Joseph for the next 4. If y'all want to do another case of this, I would do another one. I might send it up to Chad. He'd probably kick me if I did that, though. Chad loves base heavy breaks like Don Russ and such. Next up. It's pretty fun. I know it is a long break. It is fun. This is box 9, 10, 11, 12. This is box 9. Belongs to Jim. I've been meaning to ask Jim. Jim lives in Pennsylvania. His last name is Marino. Is he any relation to Jim Marino? I mean, to Dan Marino? Obviously, he's related to Jim Marino. Paul would die. Although I didn't watch all the Bowman Chrome break. It didn't sound like he complained much about that one. As long as Paul's not drinking, when Paul has a few bourbons and then he does the break, he gets real cranky. It's a big one. I'll stick to the big break. I mean, he did a full case Bowman Chrome football. It's not tiny by any means, but I don't think Paul's a big Ginter fan anyway. Ginter and Heritage, I think, might put Paul over the edge. Me and Chad will stick to Jim. Yeah, it was Bowman one time, and he was real drunk, too, though. I was with him. That one I was there, I think. Sleeving for him, so he didn't even have to sleeve stuff. Or maybe, I know one time I was there, and he was all cranky about it. But maybe there was another time when I wasn't there. I don't mind the big ones. I got to get myself in the right mindset. Like, I knew this one was coming, so I was all for it. As long as I psych myself up for them. Again, they're not that bad. I kind of enjoy it though. Now, I also don't really mind the sorting all that much. It's a little bit. I just turn on something on Netflix, something I can binge and sort away. Gunnar Henderson, Black Border, Jaron Duran. I think Topps flagship the year they had was it 2000. I don't know what it was. A couple years ago, it had the tiniest font ever. And like even with glasses and stuff, it was hard to read. I remember, and I hated sorting that one. Yu Darvish, because flagship also the card stock is really thin. So like a stack of Ginter cards or a stack of Heritage cards, Aparicio is one thing, but an equivalent stack, same height of flagships, like twice as many cards because they're so thin. Yeah, 2023 Topps the font, and then God, that was terrible. They should never. Brandon Coleman never do font that small again on the names, players' names. I couldn't read them. It's terrible. I hated breaking that. And Jaron Duran, Ginter back. Jim Cat, Pete Weber, Black Border, Goose Gossage. I also would prefer sorting cards that have big logos on them. Like these, you have to look for the uniform or read the name, right? Most of these have portraits, so the uniforms are hard to see. But if it's an action shot product, Bishop Ginterback, and there's no logo on them, those are bare because you actually have to read the names to sort it. Andrew Jones. When's the Hall of Fame vote? Jones getting in this year? I hope so. Murphy too, maybe. Oh look, I have not seen any messages recently. Oh, we got an auto to the Yankees. That is Duke Ellis. To the Yankees. Snuck up on me. That is Eddie. Have the Yankees on me. I think it's Eddie. Yeah, I see your message now. Yeah, might as well. If you're down, might as well go ahead and do it. We can knock some more off. Knock some more off. Wood, James Wood. That's a nice one. I'll top load that. What's the score? 6-10-6. Lower scoring than I expected so far. Chrome Tony Gwynn. Andrew McCutcheon. His Uncle Larry. Ginterback Willie Mays. Yeah, I didn't see anybody on the new Hall of Fame list I thought really deserved to get in. A lot of really good players, but not. Some are saying Cole Hamels might be the closest on there. I don't think of anybody else that people are like probably get in eventually, but not first ballot. Cole Hamels, Burley maybe. Some of these pitchers, it's hard because 300 game winners will probably never happen again. So is 200 enough to get in? 250? Does wins even matter anymore with all these new metrics and things? So it's interesting. Pitchers are definitely different. Hitters, you can still go by some of the normal, career numbers that we always have. All right, second half of box number 9. Another rip card. Brett Rooker. Ginterback. Kurt Gibson. Smith. Chrome. Only had one number Chrome card so far. We had the X Factor, and then we had an orange. Greg Maddox Chrome Mini. Cubbies, which will make Matt excited. Gary Sheffield. A lot of people are saying he deserves to get into, but I don't think it'll happen. Mays Black Border. Sheffield was fun to watch, though. I loved when he was brave. That stance and that swing. Bryce Harper Chrome Refractor. Showtime. And Willie Adames. Gilbert. Oh, I gotta go let the dogs back in. That's a mahi or a dolphin. There's another bunny rabbit. Hayden Birdsong. It's a fun name. Aaron Judge. All rise. Enter back of that gentleman. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me on a Saturday night, chatting it up with me. Always more fun. There's a, wow, what is this? Number to 10, Filigree Relic. Number to 10. I think I've seen one of those. Those must be new for this year. And that is Mr. Joe Mauer. That is a cool one. Going to Ron, I believe. Number to 10. That one's thicker. Joe Mauer. Relic to 10. They could have put a better patch in there, but we'll take it. Number to 10. Very cool card. Of Twins, great. Joe Mauer, that is sweet. That card's really good looking card. Now, I could have put a little color in there, but take it. As I drop Joe. Very cool. Yeah, I don't like that they took a hit out, but I have seen some improvements over prior years I like, so maybe I'll give Topps a break on this one. Almost of them I will not, but I like this. Bomb. She dropped a bomb on me, baby. Arenado. Variation Mini of Brooks Lee. I have another one. How about Mr. Dave Winfield? Not numbered. Padres. George Brett Mini. And that'll do it for box 9. So box 10 will be Rob Garluccio. I like saying Rob's name. Double discounted. Double discount. All right, I'm going to go let the dogs back in. And then we're going to get on to box 10, 11, and 12. Give me 1 second. Be right back. All right, no more interruptions. Let's knock this bad boy out. Home stretch, last 3 boxes. Double secret. Yeah, I don't. Wild card's been a little weird about. They either release stuff way early or way late. Very rarely do they issue something on time. They also have been known to cancel stuff after soliciting it, so hopefully they don't cancel it. You wouldn't think they would, but they have done it before. Oh, shit everywhere. Alright. So this is, where's my numbers? 11 and 12 is box 10. Going to Rob. You slide. There's 10. There's 11. There's 12. This is 10. Okay, that's. But you said like Blowout doesn't have it up, right? Or they have it up now. That's a little weird too that Blowout didn't have it up. One of my distributors does not carry it at all, which is why Wildcard is suing Panini, saying that Panini bribed or basically told distributors don't carry Wildcards or we're not give you our product. So maybe why they don't carry it. We'll see if they win that lawsuit. They like to sue Panini. Here we go, box 10. The non-baseball spot is Rob's. Chrome, Albert Pujols. Cal Ripken. Luke Keyshaw. Had a lot of him. Black border, Christy Mathewson. And gold filigree, number to 50. Dick Allen going to the Phillies. It's weird that it's not on their sites, because you would think they'd want it up for people to pre-order. Unless they didn't get any of it for some reason. Christy Mathewson again. Chipper. Matt Shaw. Tim Raines. Luis Ariz. Ginter back. Sasaki. Jackie. Chrome. Perez. No numbered mini so far. Greg Barnett. Chrome Refractor. And this is going to Rob in box 10. Chipper Jones on the foil. A bird, chicken, something. Max Muncy. Black border, Pujols. Oh, those two are upside down. And our next rip card, number to 199, going to the Orioles. We got Kobe Mayo. Rip to the Orioles. Who had the Orioles? I don't remember who took the Orioles. Orioles. Going to Rob. They go Rob. Put our rips up here. We got two of them. We got Buster Posey and Kobe Mayo. Mayonnaise, if you will. George Sisler. Ginter back, Chris Bryant. Chat back up. Ribbit. I don't think Rob's here. I haven't seen any chat from Rob. Seen a lot of them opened up that just had base cards in it. I'd be mad if I didn't find it. There was just a base card in it. I just have a Beyond this card. I think I ended up selling it. I think I have many. They don't sell great. It shows they eventually sell. Someone eventually buys them. Yeah. I do not like Texas Tech. Texas Tech makes me think of that movie, The Program. Oh, that's what they are. They just spent a lot of money and got good all of a sudden. Oh, we got a hit. Got a relic upside down going to Mr. Garrett Cole of the Yankees. I don't know. I've always liked the mini relics because the swatch is usually about the same size as they are on a full size card. I think it's cool on me. Framed mini relic. No. Sorry. Jim Rice, regular back. Chuck Reagan. A lot of musicians this year. Ginter back. Orlando Cepeda. Ginter back. Norby. Fergie Jenkins. Y'all give me some time to get these sorted and shipped out. It won't be as fast as usual, but I'll try to knock them out pretty quick. Daryl Strawberry on the silver filigree. Ty Verdes. Jellyfish. Don't get stung. Nick Kurtz on the Chrome rookie. Chris Sale, Chrome Mini. Jose Barrios. Another Alex the Rabbit. Let's see if we got anything here at the end. Minis jumping out at me. Stop. We got Kirby, regular back. Black border. Acuna, Luis Angel Acuna, black border Mets. Bagwell. Vlad Jr. Ginter back. Mesa Jr. Chrome. Boris. Scott Boris. Ugh, boo. Regular back. Conine. Bagwell. Nacho. That'll do it for box number 10. 2 to go. Bruce, you're next. And then Joseph brings up the end. Should have pulled Bruce a rip card. He would have let me rip it, sounds like. The autos we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 autos. I bet we get one more at least. All right, 2 to go. Box 11. On the Blues. Oh, Bruce is here. He just does not have a chat account to chat on. All right. Almost done. Fat lady's warming up. All right, here we go. Box of 11 of the marathon. Chrome parallels. I don't know what parallels they come in. Like if they're just like orange and below or green and below. Well, they're not easy to hit, that's for sure. Not really easy to hit Chrome in general. All right, here we go. Brucey Bruce. There's a variation mini. Alvarez. Ellen Ginter back. Pete Crow Armstrong. Justin Henry Malloy. Oil. Trey Turner, regular back. Saw a guy today with a sweet handlebar mustache like Raleigh fingers. Really wish I could grow one like that. Shine. Ted Williams. Daryl Strawberry. Adrian Beltre. Christian Campbell. Nice rookie foil there for the Red Sox. Ginter back. Tyler O'Neill. Joe Troy with some sweet chops. Regular back. Bunny hop. Dizzy Dean. Ted Williams. Ginter back. Will the Thrill. And snuck up on me. Relic to the Cardinals again. That is Brendan Donovan. Christian Yelich. Black Mini. Brooks Lee. Rookie. Twins. Chrome. Imanaga. To the Bonita. That is Bonita. See, I know my fish better than I thought. Jackie Robinson. I might. I like Raleigh fingers. I like the A's. A's are my favorite. I'd rather have a mustache. What is it? How long do you have to grow your mustache before you're able to make it into a handlebar? It's gotta take a while. I mean, mine's pretty long. My goatee is pretty long right now, but not that long. My wife was like, "You gotta tease it. You have to tease your hair to make it curl." I'll put some wax and stuff in there. All right, let's find a nice non-baseball card here for boom. I will. Filigree, that's pretty cool. That's for the non-baseball. How about a little Livy Dunn action? Not numbered, but Livy Auto would be huge. Huge. Mike Schmidt. Shane Walter. Ty Cobb, Chrome. Mini Chrome, Vlad Ju. Edgar Quero. He's been a White Sox. I feel like he was a Brewer at one time. Ginter back. Colt Key, rookie. Jeter. Nicole. Chrome Refractor, Nicole. That's for Bruce. Ernie Banks. Foil. Oh, we got a purple. A purple. Fichtner. William Fichtner. Going to Bruce. Number 275. It's no Livy Dunn, but I'll take it. Chrome Kobe Mayo, rookie. Ernie Banks, regular back. No numbered minis. I assume they still do numbered minis. They may not. William Contreras. Juan Marichal. And Ozzy Albies. Bat Relic going to Matt. Still one of my favorite Braves. Hopefully he can hit the ball a little better next year. Still one of my favorites. I wish he would just quit and switch hitting. Oh, I know he won't, but I wish he would. Oral Hershiser. Always, when I was a kid, his name always cracked me up. Augustin Ramirez, Ginter back. Oral. It's almost as bad as Lord of the Gays. Trey Turner. Not a name you hear very much. Oral. Black border. Cat Dennings. And that's box 11. I'll take a look. I'm not sure. I haven't paid attention. Tops? Maybe. I mean, these are bats. You would think they could get some game used bats. Let's see. Is game used piece. The Aussies are game used. From an official MLB game. So that is game used on that one. Topps has gotten better. That's one thing I will give them props for is, unlike Panini, they've gotten better about using game used memorabilia. Since Fanatics taken over. Because, Fanatics has such a in with the league, they can get, I guess, easier for them to get game used stuff. All right, boys and girls. Drum roll, please. Final box. Joseph Blanchard has the non-baseball. I do think that's good, and I'm sure there's a lot of people buying them up, but a good investment in the Hall of Fame, especially like older Mario game used memorabilia stuff, cards, pieces, because stuff's got to be rented out, right? Especially on Hall of Famers and things. Mike Trout, there's something red. That's probably number to 10, whatever that is. Whether it's an auto or a relic or what, there's something red right there. I think those silk cards, number to 10, might have red borders. Don't hold me to that, but maybe something red. Something with a red border coming up. We have no red borders so far. So. A red Mike Trout auto, that would be cool. All right, here we go. Buddy Rabbit. Again, box 12 is Joseph. We got Spencer Steer, excuse me. Wrong Spencer. These Strider to come back fully healthy and back to him old self this year. What do you think the break? Oh, there's another something red. Wasn't there another one? I feel like it was further down, but here's something red. It is numbered to 10. What do we got? Number to 10. Going to the Cardinals. That's a silk card. It's fabric. Number to 10. That is Dizzy Dean. Silk card. I thought the red was further down. Maybe not. Do we have 2? Okay, cool. Thank you for checking that. I figured they did. They usually do, but not having seen one I was getting. Maybe they didn't. Dizzy Dean silk card. Number to 10. Go to Jeff. A little PC loving for Jeff. We got Jose Ramirez. Such an underrated player. He's a guy that I think at some point will get more hobby love. I mean, he's getting more than he used to. Oh, maybe that was the red card I saw. I was thinking it was further down the stack, but I guess not. Johnny Mize. Nolan Shanwell. Ginter back. Big Bean. Regular back. Naylor. Shine. It's just so weird to see Indiana good at football. Don Mangley, Ginter back. CJ Abrams. Oh, check that out. Fichtner again. On the auto. I don't know what this guy does. Anybody know, William? He looks familiar. Is he an actor? That one is going to Joseph. Box 12. So we may already have both of our hits, unless the silk doesn't count. So we did end up with 6 autos, so one every other box. That's not terrible. I feel like there have been years where it was worse. I like that he signed it big and all over the place. Tony Gwynn. Black border. Denzel Clark. Chrome Derek Jeter. There's a Trout variation mini. You did call it Trout, not the fish. Bryce Harper. This is the Bitcoin card from 2018 Ginter, like the base Bitcoin rookies still sell for so much. Joe Morgan Ginter back. I know at one time, just the base Bitcoin card out of this from 2018, which is considered the Bitcoin rookie. Sold for a crap. Oh, yes, I recognize him now. I thought I recognized him. I remember him now. Very cool. I saw Armageddon at the movie theater. I'm that old. All right, last half box. We may have all the hits, unless our silk didn't count as hit. So we did get a silk. We did get a stained glass, 6 autos, 2 numbered chrome, some of the other gold numbered filigree cards. Come on, let's find something big here at the end. I don't have a booklet or anything, but oh, we got something metal. What is that? That's metal. It's cold. I can feel it. Let's hold that for a second. I don't know what in this is metal. Printing plate, maybe? We're just going to sit that right there for a second. We got a silver filigree Contreras. Oh, you're right. I do remember that. He was the quarterback of the guard team. Paul, yeah, that's right. I remember that. All right, let's go ahead and see what our metal card is here. It's cold. It's probably a plate, right? But it looks gold. To the Dodgers, Gary Sheffield. It's got a signature on it. I don't know what these are. Number 191, I guess it's a printing plate. Does it say Sheffield right there? I mean, obviously not a real autograph, but those are cool. I've never seen one of those. Those must be new for this year. To the Dodgers. I'm just talking about Sheffield. It doesn't say printing plate on it anywhere. Also says something up there, too. It's usually I don't know what, I don't have a Sheffield handy. See if it's the same photo. No, he wasn't in this box. I guess it's a plate, but it doesn't say printing plate anywhere, and it's not like black plate, cyan plate. It's different. Like it says something right there, but I can't read it. These are cool. That's a really good looking card, and it's metal. It's got a little heft in it. I could feel it because it was cold. That's really cool. I like those. Those are good looking cards. Better looking than a printing plate for sure. 10 type. That's awesome. That is really cool. Going to the Dodgers. Who had the Dodgers tonight? I can't remember. Dodgers. Was it Ken Ryan, I think, had the Dodgers? Yep. I don't know how rare these are, but that is a really cool card. I like that. Don't know about value, but it looks cool. Been a good box so far. If we can get one more hit in this box, that would be amazing. Satchel Paige. I don't know how, like, if those are 1 of 1. It doesn't say 1 of 1 or anything on it. Luis Angel Acuna, Chrome rookie. Chrome mini of Dizzy Dean. We'll double check it, but I didn't see a number anywhere. Jax, the puppet. Not familiar with Jax. Lindor Ginter back mini. It's not a number anywhere. I like his name says Sheffield in cursive right there, which is definitely not on the cards. Yeah, it doesn't have a number. anywhere. Very cool. Very cool. Always fun stuff in Ginter. That's why I like Ginter so much. What if they still do the code breaker? I have a Dale Murphy code breaker autograph. So it used to be there was a hidden code in Ginter, and if you solved it, they sent you a complete autograph set of all the autographs in a different border. And the one I have is a Murphy, and it's white. They're all one of ones. It's a silver chrome of Chad Gilbert. I bought the Murphy off eBay. Whoever, I guess, cracked the code that year sold them all off. But I don't know if they still do the code breaker or not. Daryl Strawberry. I'm not smart enough to figure it out and solve it, but it was a hidden code of some kind. Kim Chrome. One year, I don't remember what year it was, they hid cards actually in the box, like under the cardboard. And people didn't know it and were throwing the boxes away. And then later on, they were like, hey, there's cards sitting in here. I don't remember what year that was. Chandlerson, it was before we started. So it was before 2014, I think. I think it was before we started breaking. But there were cards like hidden in the box, and they didn't tell anybody about it, and people were throwing the boxes away. Tatis. Yeah, the tin type's pretty cool. We got a relic. So we got an auto, a tin type, a silk, and a bat relic of Mr. Randy Arozarena going to the Mariners. Nice little box to end it. Oh, nice. Love to have a Maddox tin type. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Did they do them in prior years? We've never pulled one before. That doesn't mean they haven't made them. There's a mini of Mr. Rabbit. All right. Do we have anything here at the end? Anything numbered? Any bonuses? Ozzie Smith. Mick Abel. A black mini of Mr. Greg Maddux to the Cubbies. And that will do it. That was fun. I appreciate you guys and gals hanging out with me tonight. Let's do a recap. Give me 1 second to get this stack numbered. So if that would have been like an Otani 10 type, that would have been pretty big. Sheffield Knobs are not going to sell as much. But, all right, let's do a recap. Just a few base of note. We had a Kobe Mayo Chrome, Christian Campbell Foil, Kurtz Chrome, Wood Foil, Otani Variation Mini, and I sleeved that up for Matt. That is Drake Baldwin, as Paul calls him, Big Dick Drake Baldwin. Just make sure I didn't miss any of those. It looks like we just had 4 of the numbered gold filigree cards. These are numbered to 50. We had Dick Allen Phillies. We had Kirk Gibson Dodgers. We had J.J. Bleday A's. And then we had Tom May, which was in box 1. So that goes to Brandon. Those are all numbered to 50. These are refractors, things of that nature. We have Gilbert. Uh-oh. Y'all remember what box Gilbert was in? I think he was in this last one. He was right on top. So I remember that 12. Gilbert refractor, Chad Gilbert. Going to Joseph. We had a silver filigree Contreras Cardinals. We had a refractor of Michelle Fitzgerald. Going to Bruce. We had a Livy Dunn. Oh, crap. I forgot to. That's Bruce also. Remember that. That's box 11. Going to Bruce. Silver filigree Livy Dunn. Daryl Strawberry Mets. Refractor in box 10 of Greg Barnett. Going to Rob. Dave Winfield. Refractor. Let's say Chris Harper, our buddy Chris. Bryce Harper, refractor of Segis. We had a filigree in box 8 of Laura Pepone. Going to Jay. We had Cam Smith, refractor rookie. We had Sabello. Oh, crap. I'll have to go figure out what box she was out of. Unless somebody remembers. I forgot to write it down, so I'll have to check that out. That'll go to one of the non-baseball boxes. Bagwell, Astros. Bergman, box 6. Going to Bruce. So somewhere between 6 and 8. I just have to figure out if it's 6, 7, or 8. We had Jordan, Astros. Perez, Reds. Tony Gwynn, refractor, Padres. Rod Carew. We had Long going to box 3 and Donnie. We had Barnett in box 2 and Chris. We had Volpe, refractor of Bobby Witt, and Paul Skeens. What do we do next? We got regular relics. We had a Rosarina, Mariners, Albies, Braves. Who's that? Brendan Donovan, Cardinals. Garrett Cole, Yankees. Arenado, Cardinals. Yeah, right. Yeah. We had to the Rangers, Adolfo Garcia. Cody Bellinger to the Yankees. Pops Willie Stargell to the Pirates. Marte to the Diamondbacks. Acuna to the Braves. Let's see what this one says. Game used on the Acuna also. That may be all game used. Rushman, Orioles. Nice Cabrera to the Tigers. Bo Bichette to the Blue Jays. And a nice Marcelo Mayer to the Red Sox. Look at these. Oh, we already did those. Let me get some things in order up here. We had 6 autographs tonight. All right, we had the very cool Joe Mauer filigree relic, numbered to 10 to the Twins. We had an X-Fractor Segis. I don't think it's numbered anywhere. Chrome X-Fractor to the Cardinals. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all. We had a Mr. Fickner. I remember him, the guard quarterback from Longashar to 75. That was in box 11. That went to Bruce. We had the orange. That is Brandon Coleman. That's numbered to 25. That was in box 5. That went to Nick. We had the filigree, or excuse me, not filigree, the 10 type Gary Sheffield to the Dodgers, going to Ken. And we had the stained glass, one of my favorite cards in Ginter. Stained glass. That is, what was that? Suzuki, going to the Cubbies. We had 2 rip cards, both to 199. We had Kobe Mayo to the Orioles. That's a rookie rip. That's cool. And we had Mr. Buster Rhymes Posey going to the Giants. We had the number to 10 silk, 8 of 10 silk card going to Dizzy Dean and the Cardinals. And our autographs tonight, we had Greg Jones, Rockies. We had Locklear, Tyler Locklear, Mariners. We had Duke Ellis. Sounds like Duke Ellington. Duke Ellis going to the Yankees. We had Mr. Fettner. Very cool auto. That went to box 12 and Joseph. We had the number 2 of 50, 22 of 50. That was Eric Keene. That was in box 1. That went to Brandon. And then number to 50, We had Javier Sonoja going to the Marlins. Number to 50. 5 of 50. That will do it. Give me a little time to get this one sorted and shipped. I may put up a poll if you are interested in another case. I may try to track another one down. I'll be happy to break one more of these bad boys. Or we also had Chad volunteer to break one too. So we will make sure and make that happen if y'all want one. Hoping to be a little bit of archives. We'll put up another football break here soon. I still want to have a box of NT because I want to match up with a box of Leaf Spectacular. So be on the lookout for that to go up here soon as well. As always, boys and girls, thank you very, very much. I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. I'm about to go cry a little bit about the Alabama loss. And we'll catch you boys and girls next time. Have a good night.